Hey everybody, it's Dalton. This is going to be this week's fishing report. Kind of give you guys an idea how I'm going to do these fishing reports. I'm going to release them on Thursdays. I figure guys are going to be heading out this way on the weekends, so I want to make sure you have somewhat of a report to be able to kind of get an idea of what's going on. I fished twice this week. Today I came out with my wife. It was her first time out fishing in about 3 months. She was actually down longer than I was with that COVID stuff because it created a sinus infection and she had to stay home and get well. Right now we're on the dam end of the lake. Water temperatures are sitting about 54 degrees. That's good. Water is a little bit clearer here on the dam. Now, as you start getting out on the main lake and you start heading toward B Rock, Las Tablas and all that, water gets really, really dirty. There's some real muddy areas. As you come back this way, a little bit better. When I was out here fishing the other day, a guy told me that he got down to the Narrows and it was clearer in the Narrows than it is in the middle of the lake, but it's not as clear as it is down here at the dam end. I'm not really getting any bites at the dam end. Most of my bites have been really as I launch out and I just kind of hit the sides, and I've been getting fish, that way. They're definitely biting. I wouldn't call it great, but it's getting a little bit better. There was a couple of tournaments out here this weekend, and I'm not sure how the one did Saturday, but I know a buddy of mine told me yesterday, the one he was in yesterday, he had to really grind it out for 5 fish, and I think the limit he got was around 7-something pounds. So, it's still not on fire, but I think it's getting a little bit better. Well, some of the things that we used today, I might as well highlight my wife first because she caught her first bass of 2021, and what we got her on here, we used to call this a whiz gidget. It's just a title we came up with, but I guess they gave it a name. It's called a child's rig. I used a little 2/0 hook. I put a little 16th ounce weight in the bottom and just kind of Texas rig it. And what this is really good for is like those bluff walls and all that kind of stuff. And we were fishing bluff walls and my wife was getting bites there.
There you go. I knew you were going to do that. I just had a feeling.
Yeah. He's little, but I'm going to take it.
This is your first bass of 2021.
Yeah, my first bass of 2021 is right.
Right off the bat this morning, and it's been this way the last 3 times I've been out here, early in the morning when I can get some wind or a little bit of cloud cover, I'm going to get them on a chatterbait. And it worked again this morning.
There he is.
Chatterbait bass. Can you turn the roll more off? Thank you. Oh, this is a nice one here. So that's that 5/8 chatterbait. I love it. And like I say, I'm getting bit out here every morning with this bait. The other thing that worked, got me some bites, was just a regular jig. This here's a 3/4 ounce football jig. I've got it on the name of this one I believe is a net bait. It's a 3/8, and that green pumpkin trailer is that Christie craw made by Yum Baits. I like those quite a bit. Threw it on 15-pound test. I was getting some bites on this today.
I had a bite just now too, so maybe they are out here.
This one feels pretty good. Another largie, I think. That's a being. Oh, that's a spot.
He's pretty pale.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk that down. Hammer here. All right. Now here's a spotted bass. 1.5 pounds, 1 3/4. He's heavy. Feeding up real good. Notice how pale he is. He's lost his tan. He's been out deep all winter. And I caught him in I'm out here fishing in 5 foot of water.
And then finally, even though I didn't get any hooked, I was getting some little bites on this weightless wacky rig. It's a Yamamoto Senko. And I was getting bites. The smaller ones were grabbing the tail. I kept missing them. But this is going to start coming into play as these water temperatures continue to rise, and these bass are going to start moving closer and closer to either start spawning, some of them will, or get ready to spawn. So that's pretty much the report. I'm going to cover, basically my report's going to cover Friday to Thursday. Anything that happens in that, in that part of the week is what I'm going to report. So we're going to be heading on out of here in just a few minutes. We need to go up. They've got a couple of hoses. We're going to have to wash the boat. The boat is absolutely filthy. There's still some debris on top of the water, but I think things are slowly starting to shape up out here just a little bit, and I think the fishing is going to get better. Well, I hope you enjoyed the report. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you next time.